I hope this question doesn't come across as silly, but I am so curious about it. So you're doing a reading and a spirit's coming through. Are you seeing somebody? Are you hearing somebody? Like, what is that like?
It all depends. Like I feel it more so. And I could just sense a presence. It's not so much of really like, oh, I just see someone walking into a room. So like I could just sense, and because there's people here, I have like my crew here and stuff like that, I can pick up and sense anything. But I saw gardenias and a mother figure. So that's my symbol for like a grandmother stepping forward.
When did you see that?
Just now, as I'm talking to you. So gardenias is a symbol of also being able to smell or sense a departed loved one. So if there are things that you smell that remind you of her, is your grandmother departed?
Yeah, and I always used to sneak around the studio to see if you would pick her up.
But you would always run from me when I came near you. See, now I got you on a Zoom. You can't run. You can't hide. But it's like this, there has to be something, because I see her in this apron. So like, I see the big pots, the big pasta pots. But she makes me feel like your children, it's almost like you tell them everything that she used to tell you. So I love when spirit acknowledges things like that, know that that's your grandmother's way of validating that her soul is with you. So when you're sharing stories and when you're thinking, oh, my grandma used to do this, or just thinking of it, know that she's with you at that exact moment.
Oh, that's so nice to hear.
Now, you weren't there when she died, though, correct? Or did you just, because she says, I just want you to know that it's okay that you weren't there for that final moment of when I took my last breath, but I want you to know that nothing was left unsaid. So know that everything that you said to her, and I think she already validated that by knowing like what goes on with your children. You had children after she died?
I had one after she died, yeah.
That she held the soul before coming here into the physical world.
We say that that Viviana is so much like my Nana Mary.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, gosh. Well,
oh my God.
I've probably cried off my fake eyelashes.
That looks good.
Well, thank you. You can have it. It comes out. Let me just get it.
Well, that was totally unexpected. I was just coming on talking about the book, but you see how things happen.
And I wasn't asking for me. I'm genuinely curious about that. Oh my gosh. Oh, right.
So it's more just a feeling of what I feel and sense of when, when things come through. Do you connect with peonies?
My older sister does. She loves peonies.
Perfect. Because it's almost like, oh, if you talk to her and say, oh, grandma came through, she's like, oh, she didn't say anything about me.
Oh, yeah. Nicole was her. They bonded very much so, especially at the end. So yeah, my sister did her garden.
It's not a common flower. Like it's not something common. If someone talks about roses or, peonies is not a common. Oh, but your grandmother just started jumping up and down. So that's my symbol for where she can move freely on the other side. So know that any disability or ailment, if she was bedridden or had issue with her legs, she did not take with her on the other side.
Oh, that's awesome.
She also just said, we're all together. So so I see it like father figure, like everyone like stepping forward and gathering around her. So know that all of the souls that have been passed, because she's like, pay no attention to them. Just let her know that they're all here.
That's awesome that she's with my pop. I know it. Oh my gosh. All right, I'm going to get myself together and we'll finish this interview.